trying to get comfortable. There's no room. Let's wait for some people to get in, and we'll get this live going. I'm drinking a cup of chai tea with frothed milk. Goodness gracious. Me, oh my. It is Sunday already. Happy National Chicken and Waffle Day. I cooked something different for dinner, so I'm going to be making waffles and chicken tomorrow. If you can see and hear me, let me know. Hello, stranger. How are you? Happy Sunday. I hope you're well. I hope the family's well. A little bit chilly here. So I made myself a cup of chai tea with cane sugar and frothed milk. Hello, Paul Honeyman from England. How are you? Happy Sunday. See and hear you fine. Well, that's good. So yeah, I have it as the picture. Today was National Waffle and Chicken Day, but I had a busy weekend, so I'm going to end up making it tomorrow. I made pasta with meat sauce. So hello, happy Sunday. Sorry I missed you last week. I think me walking the dog and just the way that she is, it's like I hold my screen and I must have hit something and I had to have a tech walk me through how to fix it. Hello, Echo Woman, how are you? Happy Sunday. Welcome in, welcome in. Anybody that has a channel, give a thumbs up. And this hair is like, ugh. And the moderators will post your channel. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. I had a busy one because I had to go get jars from Debbie's, who she hasn't been there. And oh, what a disaster that was yesterday. My body's killing me. And I had a tire problem, 2 tire problem actually, that I had to take care of myself today. But hello. So grab a drink, get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee. Busy weekend here too. Sage saying Trump, amen. I have the Steelers game on. I rewound it backwards, but I have the Steelers game on because he's supposed to be there. So he'll probably come in middle of the game. And in case you didn't know, Pittsburgh Steelers is my favorite team. My body's killing me also. Oh, let me tell you something. I could go like a 2-inch pathway with no lights to go down and get my jars. The boxes had mold on them. Is it mold? Mold, mildew. Ugh, it's horrible. Bengals are better. Boo. But welcome in, Rita. Hello, I've been trying to connect. Well, I don't need a warranty, thank you. Errands, cleaning, purging, organizing, fun stuff, yes. So, like 9:30 I got picked up. I mean, I spent my entire day dealing with jars and then washing jars. I'm not even done. The table that I'm sitting at has like a shelf underneath. Those jars are washed, and but lots to go. My ankle really hurts because I was playing on a trampoline. Ooh, Joey, be careful. I have a slight tear in my Achilles heel on my left foot. As soon as I took my sneaker off yesterday, you know, it's like trying to go through a maze. If you know anything about a hoarder, yeah, that's what that house was like. And my things were down the basement, and oh, it was just a nightmare. Hello, beautiful. Hope you're having a great night. I am. Hello, 1964 Flyers. My friend went to a Flyers game yesterday. And, yeah, apparently they didn't win. I like the Flyers. I'm just more so baseball and football. Hello, Tiger. Good to see you too. Happy Sunday. They aren't playing well. I know, my friend. I know. It's like such a letdown, even with the Philadelphia Phillies. Ugh. You know, to be so good and then just lose. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? I got Chili Willy, so I just threw this back on and zipped it up. So, yeah, that would be Jay, who used my vehicle to drive me down there yesterday. Thomas loaded the stuff in my back. Then there was stuff on my seat. I guess from, I don't know if the basement floods or whatever. So, whole big project there. But they're here. And the funny thing is, I'm not talking behind my son's back. He was like, have fun eating through those jars because I'm not. And I'm like, you wouldn't eat string beans homegrown out of a garden? He's like, no. I said, oh, that's right. I forgot you like processed food. But he did say that. Let's have a beer with Zach. Hello, Zach. How are you? Still makes me so mad that Pete Rose didn't make the whole thing before he passed. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I did it in the past. Bear with me. Flyers. But there's been other people that have gambled on baseball, so I feel as if, you know, he should have been in. And but who am I? That's just my opinion. I'm a woman who likes sports. You got the Chili Willies. Laugh out loud. You need a woolen willy warmer. So I've been on this kick now at night. I've been loving the cooler weather at night. We were in the 80s, like 2 days during the week. But the nights going down, oh my gosh, it's like a blessing in disguise. If you're new here, hello, hello. I don't even know how to say that. But hello, is that you skin best skinned? Oh, I don't like mispronouncing a country. But hello, KP Heathens from Louisiana. How are you? But yeah, the cool nights, I've been loving it. I've been, last 4 nights, maybe 5, I've been making a different tea every night. This is my second time having a chai tea with some pure cane sugar, a little heavy cream. I ran out of half and half, so milk, and I froth it in my machine, and yummo, delicious. So, but just a little bit chillier. I have the window open, obviously, in case you can't see. Probably can't see a lot of the window. So yeah. So my body is killing me because you all know, you know, I broke and shattered my tailbone. And I'm going to try back again this week to see if I can get a hold of this doctor to get this ball rolling, to see what's actually going on with my back, because it's like weakness in my legs, and yet I had to do all the lifting myself yesterday, and then all the lifting to get it out of the vehicle. And then a gentleman's mom moved upstairs here, and he saw me and offered to help, and that was a blessing. Thank God. Thank God, because I would have still been taking the cases out. So, let's see. Yeah, I did that when I was in my vehicle. I had an accident on someone's property. Apparently, I had a concussion. I didn't know I had a concussion. But I broke and shattered it, and seemed like it was healing. And then, yeah, not so much. So, no, I just had surgery on Friday to remove cancer from my sinuses. Oh my gosh. How are you feeling, Tiger? Lots of prayers. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a speedy recovery. How'd they even find that? Tiger, if you don't mind me asking, and how are you feeling? Probably like crap, right? Hello, Laura. Saying hey, y'all. Yes, definitely go check out The Life of an OCD Chick. post her link and go check out Tiger. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Hello, Mike. Really? I don't even know Zach. Come on now. Let's see. Oh, you're so welcome. Greetings from Britain. Well, hello, Thomas Clark. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I'm doing well. I actually feel great. I have 30 radiation treatments to do still. Well, I will say a prayer for you every single day that God puts his hands on you and heals you and you get through the chemotherapy and stay positive and you got this. You got this. And yeah, a speedy recovery. From Northeast England. Yes, our moderator, Paul Honeyman, is from England. I don't know what part of England, but I'm going to kick this for sure. I'm not a quitter. Amen. Amen. Yeah, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be you for sure. But I don't know if you heard my question. Like, how did you know that you had that in your sinuses? Were you having trouble breathing? Did you feel growth? Like, how did you even know? And thank God that they found it, right? Make sure if you're coming in or going out, you hit the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I said 2 videos a week. Ended up being 1 the last 2 weeks because it has been literally crazy. Yeah, it's just been so crazy. And then, you know, kind of threatened to come get my jars. So, good day from New Zealand. Hello, RB. Happy Sunday. How are you? How are you? My hair is a hot mess. Look at this mess. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Do you ever wear a rubber band for so long that it's just like, I don't know. And I'm dealing with like my hair falling out after COVID. Ugh. It's just been insanity. Insanity. Usually it's like about 2 brushes. Yesterday morning it was about 5 brushes of hair. I try not to wash it every day, but like every 2-3 days. And yeah, I'm still losing a lot of hair, which I heard that that's one of the symptoms after COVID. So I might have to go on a vitamin for that. Let's see. Echo Woman saying I'm still here. Yay. Check out our friend KP Heathen. Hello, Brooke Trout. Hello. When I was watching, I'm not going to be able to remember his name, but I'll just say the Storm Channel, Ryan Hall, y'all, like live the night that it was hitting Florida, and it kept saying like your area. Oh my gosh, I kept thinking about you. How are you, my friend? How did you make out in the storm? Let's see, I've never washed my hair every day either. I used to, and then I kind of stopped since the COVID. Welcome in, everyone. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. I only see 5. Let's go. Maybe it'll be a little bit more of a peaceful night and not as many trolls, I'm hoping. And I wanted to state this in advance to the moderators and hold me to it. 1 hour. We're going to do a 1 hour live tonight, so I have lots to say. But 1 hour, I'm not doing 2 because I am physically exhausted from all that work. I didn't even get done till late, and then I did a bunch of things today, and I'm still not even close to being done. So 1 hour is my time limit tonight. And the video that I posted on my bread, you know, I get like tempted to sometimes try other people's recipes. That was the moral of that. And to show how, I mean, the white bread, I threw it out, but that's my recipe right there that I shared. And then I realized, gosh darn it, I didn't put the ingredients. So the ingredients are pinned down in the comments, Laura, because I saw your comment. And, after you make the dough, put it in a grease bowl, cover the top with a little bit of oil so you don't get a skin. Put it in a warm spot, like your oven off or your microwave off, so you can get it to rise. And then once it doubles in size, roll it out to fit your pan. My one, you saw it had 2 creases, but that's okay because it came out amazing. Um, and then once you put it in the pans, let it rise for another 20 to 25 minutes, and then in the oven, 350 for about 20, 25 minutes. So I wrote that down in the description, just not the step by step, because, once you mix it, just let it knead or knead it by hand, get it kind of smooth, and then put it in an oiled bowl and cover it and put it in a warm area. Went to see the Blue Angels in Jacksonville today. Ooh, how was that? House all good, yard a mess. Everything in the yard is dying, I think. It's salt in the air. Oh, probably. You made that today? I hope you looked underneath and caught the recipe. How did it turn out? So my second video that was going to be posted this week, but like I said, I had lots going on, and then yesterday it was from like 9:30, well, I don't know, maybe quarter to 10. It was just a joke, a total joke. And I think I officially got out of that hell at like about 12:35, 12:40, and then the rest of the work was left for me. And all that lifting and trying to wash jars, get rid of boxes that have mold and mildew on it because it must have flooded down there or whatever the situation was. Just a disaster, total disaster. So 1 hour, Paul clocked me to it. Love the Blue Angels. Yeah, I watched them on videos. I saw them once, but that was it, and I thought it was absolutely amazing, but that was like back in the day. Yep, I did, and it turned out great. Yay! Here's my white bread. I had to make another loaf of white. My white bread, it gets really lofty. It's nice and fresh. Somebody, look, I could tweet it. Somebody left me a comment that said, suggestion, butter your bread, not in the pans, and then set the bread like on the pans and put a towel over it. I appreciate the comments. I'm never going to be rude. And I said the bread turned out fantastic. Thank you for the suggestions, but here's my whole key. I'm not going to put a lint-free towel or any towel over my bread and it get lint on it. No. But my bread turns out all the time. It's a go-to staple if you want a good white bread. If you want to do the other one like I did with the brown sugar. What did I do? I did, oh my gosh. Oh, and cinnamon. Just add raisins and turn it into cinnamon bread. But it comes out great. I did the white bread also. I'm going to keep that recipe and only use it. Yep. I was just trying to make a point at the beginning of the video is sometimes I see these videos and I'm like, no, I should try that. And then it doesn't work out and you waste all the ingredients. And my friend Angie had said, Mel, well, why would you do that? Your recipes are really good, but I think it's still a learning lesson. But the Preppy Kitchen, I did his brownies and required a lot of ingredients. And honest to goodness, me and Jared thought they were really salty. So I stick to my own brownies. Trump all the way, BMW. I have a bread machine, but I don't think it turns out as good. You have a KitchenAid though, right? I think it's the 1870s homestead uses her bread machine to do all the mixing and and then she takes it out and sometimes she'll use it to let it rise in, but then she'll take it out of there. She doesn't really bake it in there, but yep. Well, then use your KitchenAid because it comes out like that all the time. Been a puppet for too long already. Yep. I watched this show just a little while ago. It was some guy down at the Eagle Stadium asking people, Kamala or Trump, and they were saying Kamala. And they couldn't back up their facts. Like, oh, it just makes me sick. Makes me sick. but we're almost there. As much of an inconvenience it was to be pressured and threatened that I had to get my jars out, you know, you want to be prepared. This is the pork and beans. Yep. Pork and beans. So I think all the jars from there are out, and some jars were empty, so I guess they were eaten through. There's still some at Thomas's, I think the sauerkraut and whatever, but a lot of the jars are here, and there literally is no room. I'm trying to make it work the best I can. Do you remember if you have the recipe on your cinnamon roll video, Mel? I don't, but I can check it right after live because I'm only going to be on for 1 hour tonight. 1 hour because my body's killing me. And these seats don't have cushions on it. I'm sitting on a pillow because of my tailbone killing me. So yeah, I'll double check right after the live, or I can just call me and I'll give it to you. Sensible folks will vote Trump. Woke and liberal idiots will vote Kamala, and the world is sick of the idiots in charge. Amen. Amen. Let's see. Hello, Huga. How are you, my friend? Oh, cinnamon rolls tomorrow? Yeah, I would have to look. But easy peasy. That dough is flawless. You can neglect it and everything, and it still turns out amazing. It absolutely does. So, I don't remember. But I can check after live to see if the cinnamon roll recipe is written underneath. Like, I literally need help. I mean, Angie's saying she could help, but her phone's constantly broken. But yeah, so let me backtrack. So when I made the sandwich bread and the cinnamon brown sugar bread, I just opted not to put raisins in it because suddenly my kid is like, likes this, doesn't like that. And I just needed it for a recipe, which already should have been posted, but I was going to do it on Saturday, but I had to collect all my jars. So I have a recipe that's coming out that I use this cinnamon brown sugar bread for. You're going to love it. I actually mentioned your name in it, Laura. Hello, Joe Serrano. Come on now. I only see 7 thumbs up. Smash the thumbs up button, please. But I used that loaf of bread for a recipe, and I'm going to post it. It's in the editor right now. I'm going to post that tomorrow, which will go with the cinnamon brown sugar bread. You'll see why. You're going to love it. So, but hi, Joe. How are you? Oh, yeah, you're getting better, majorly. Why? The recipe ingredients for the bread is right underneath. It's in the description, Laura, and then I pinned it to the top, the ingredients. So yeah, I'll go back in and I'll look at the cinnamon roll, and I'm pretty sure the recipe's under there, but if it's not, I'll just give it to you. It's a great cinnamon roll recipe for sure. Okay. 8 thumbs up and only 10 people in here. You believe this? Because I've been bombarded with trolls lately, so knock on wood, so far so good. I got the recipe for the bread. Okay, so you did get that. Okay, good. If you want to check, as a matter of fact, since we're talking about it, if you can post the bread video link, Laura, that would be great. And then if you can post my cinnamon roll recipe link, that would be great too. Mel, do you not see the links I posted? No, I don't. Let's see. Oh, look at you. Well, it says Laura, so how would I know? There it is. Mel cinnamon roll dough recipe link. I just need the bread one posted in case anybody's just coming in and wanting to know what I'm talking about. But absolutely flawless. I'm not, going back to anyone else's bread but my own. I'm not buying bread. And also, a quick little tidbit on that video. And look, if you want sandwich bread, that's why you rub butter on the top of it. Keeps it nice and soft. You can also make hamburger rolls and hot dog rolls out of the same recipe for the bread. I just forgot to say that. And I doubled it um, because I needed that brown sugar and cinnamon loaf. But you can double it, get 2 white breads if you have a bigger family, but it's great to have in your repertoire for sure. Bread link, thank you. Laura, I posted the cinnamon roll dough link for you. Yeah, so just look underneath of it and tell me if the recipe's under there so I can get it for you. Yep, I use butter on the top of mine to keep it from hardening on top. That's right. Just fine. Fall chili over here. Yeah, I threw this on yesterday when I had to go down to get the jars. All the jars. And you know, I have a bum elbow. That thing's hurting and like everything is just hurting. So yeah, it's a little bit chilly willy tonight. And I'm on this kick of having a cup of tea every night. So this one is, what did I say? Oh, chai tea in my no mug. I want like a bigger, fatter, round mug. Mine are in storage, but it's like my favorite kind of mug to have coffee or tea in, where they're like fatter, if I'm making any sense. But yeah, so I'm on a kick of having a cup of tea every night. Oh, it is down below? Yes, thank you. Oh, it's already cold here also, Joe. Nights have been a frost already. It's crazy. No frost here yet, but I'm sure it's coming around the corner soon. We were in the 80s. Hello, Erin. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. We're talking about tea. I've been on a kick of having tea every night. And my sandwich bread. Look at that bad boy. And Laura made it, which I'm thrilled. Give it a whirl. You'll love it. You won't want to make any other bread. I think I did that on purpose. The white bread I didn't show because I threw it in the trash. But sometimes not everybody's recipes turn out. Let's put it that way. So I went back to my own. And it's flawless. So like I said, you can double it. And you can do cinnamon raisin bread, sandwich bread. And you can also make hamburgers and hot dog rolls out of that. I have one for the rolls. Thanks, Paul. Good. It was nice today. Going to be 75 tomorrow. Ooh, homemade bread is amazing. It is. I posted that video. I did 2 loaves, 1 sandwich bread, which look at the loftiness on it. And, okay. And then the cinnamon brown sugar bread was for a recipe. I wanted to post it Saturday, but I was really busy killing myself with getting jars. So I'm going to post that tomorrow. The latest will be Tuesday. Because I needed that loaf of bread for a recipe. My hair, it's a hot mess if I let it down. Let me see if I can even get this thing out right now. Oh, my hair is crazy right now. It's long and wavy. Hot mess. Hot mess. And I was saying at the beginning of the live that since I had, the COVID, I'm losing like between 3 and 5 brushfuls of hair every time I brush my hair. So there's that. Some grow and harvest. Let's see. A ponytail, you just pull it up. Let's see. If I give you a bunch of money, would you stop a live stream right now? It would have to depend. That's a strange question. But I probably would. So yeah, so stay tuned. Laura, Erin, all the women or men in here, that if you like to bake, if you make that cinnamon brown sugar bread, the recipe, the link is in the chat. When you see this upcoming recipe that I did, it is amazing. And yeah. Okay, they're closed. No peeking. Hurry up. Got a live to run. Okay. Sometimes I like to play. It's amazing. and so good. I ate it the next day for breakfast. But you can have it. I'll give you a hint without telling you what it is. You can have it as a dessert. You can have it as breakfast. It's just amazing. Flowers. Well, thank you. Dang, sorry I'm late. I can't wait for the custard brown sugar cinnamon bread. Custard. Huh. That's interesting. Anyway. Are you just making a guess? Grandioso 44. Hello, happy Sunday. Which is Julia. Hello, Julia. I like that video. I like that videos. Which one? Well, I did the bread, but I didn't post the other video yet. That'll be out because I was too busy trying to get my jars out of Don's basement. So lots of jars going on here. Kid you not. Why would she stop her live? She's just chatting like they were going to offer me money. What is up with my hair? It was the bread one, Mel. I didn't think I discussed what I was going to turn it into, though. Did I? I said stay tuned for an upcoming... Did I post that video already and I'm completely brain dead? I don't even know anymore. It's been just so crazy. Yeah, I made the sandwich bread and the other bread. What else has been going on here? Let's see. So I have... it's a shame because I just made some. They're actually in the fridge. You can go back if moderators want to find the link and post it. I made double chocolate zucchini muffins. They're amazing. They're in the fridge right now. But I have 2 more, and I think I'm going to probably make a zucchini bread and freeze it, I think. Yep, but you had to listen. I know, right? For real, Laura. Handle that, will you? I like the videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have to keep remembering it's Julia. I'm not a big baker, but I do make bomb cookies. I have my coworkers who pay me to make them. Oh, that's nice. Especially for resting pay-per-views. Oh, yeah. They buy the ingredients and then I get $60 for 5 dozen. That's not bad. That's not bad. Thank you, Laura, for that. That was getting a little bit annoying. Especially when, like, my hair is just crappy looking. I don't really care. Let me think. So, yeah, I couldn't share that video, but I just made those the other day. The double chocolate zucchini muffins. They taste like a brownie, kid you not. If one of the moderators want to find that link and post it, it is amazing. Have a great night, Melody. Thank you, girl. The Everyday Life of an OCD-ish chick. Please go check her out. And if you watch this back, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Last week's live went to like 3.4K. Chocolate zucchini is awesome. It's amazing. But I do the double chocolate zucchini. Can't even tell there's zucchini in it. So good. So good. So I did a batch of those, but I don't want to be doing repeats. Do you know what I mean? But love you, Nikki. Thank you for coming in. I hope you have a blessed week. So yeah, I didn't know what else I wanted to do. I have 2 more zucchinis to go. So I may do a zucchini bread, not really sure. Let's see, what else? If I was like the type of channel to bring you along to everything I've been doing, oh my gosh, these would fall over. Fall over, literally. It's just been hectic, really hectic. I already have a box over there of quart-sized jars that were empty that came out of that basement that I washed. Box isn't big enough, but I guess as they get empty, they'll have to go into storage. Um, but my kid cracks me up, Jarrett. He's like, have fun eating through all those jars because I'm not eating any. And I was like, what? You wouldn't eat fresh, homegrown green beans? And he's like, no. And I said, it's because you're used to processed food. But I do cook for him and he eats good for dinner. Um, no, that's not your pepper cracker. Laugh out loud. Make some mock pineapple with the zucchini. I thought about it, but I wasn't sure if you could water bath it. And I have so many jars of stuff I have to go through, so I don't know. I do have a can of pineapple. And like, I mean, the cabinets are stacked with just food. Because you never know what's going to happen after this election. You never heard of mock zucchini? It's where you kind of cube the zucchini and you put the pineapple juice and people say they add it into baked goods. It's like exactly what the title means, mock, but it's zucchini. It's not actually pineapple. Air is thick and really hard to breathe. Oh, really? Well, that's not good. It's pretty cool here tonight. Here's Jared's bucket. He took in a whole big thing of one of these buckets for people at his work, so I washed it for him and put it up there. So I got quite a bit done. More to go. I spent hours today doing the spices, that spice cabinet. So I don't know. I was going to make it when I was at Jean's and just didn't get to it because it just got crazy. You shred or cube the zucchini and can it in pineapple juice. Tastes just like pineapples in recipes. Yes, but can you water bath can it or does it have to be pressure canned? Because I might have a pot where I can water bath can it, but my water bath canner and my pressure canner I think is in storage. And probably if Jared sees me canning another jar, I'll probably have a heart attack. But none of it's in his way. I really worked hard to try to make sure it wouldn't be in his way, but, you know. And I gave a whole quart-sized baggie of dried jalapenos away to the neighbor down the way. I think it has to be pressure canned. Well, then that would count me out. So let me see what else. So you're just going to have to, oh, I am going to be making, it's football season, obviously. I'm going to be making a bread where all you need is marinara sauce and it will go a long way. Now, I don't have my big cookie sheets here. I usually deal with industrial cookie sheets. But I guess I might have to make it into two instead of one big long one like the length of my arm. I'm going to try to do that closer towards the weekend so it could be picked at for like a Sunday, football. But it's amazing. It was already back to 83 today, going to suffer Tuesday, PET scan, and Thursday, and heart monitor for 2 to 3 weeks. Yuck. Oh my goodness. Lots of prayers, lots and lots of prayers. We got 70 something the other day, and then we were 82 or 83 the other day. And it was extremely beautiful today. It wasn't bad yesterday. Early mornings are chilly, but I love it. I haven't even shut a window. I haven't turned a fan off because I like to sleep when it's ice cold. So I'm trying not to repeat recipes. I'm really trying. And then I'm also trying not to waste anything. So I was talking to the neighbor's son. He's older. He's 30 years old. And I told him, I make things. I offered to the neighbor across the hallway like banana cake because my Jared wastes a lot. And he was like, feel free to send it down my house. So at least I have somebody that I know will eat it and not waste it. So yeah. Yeah, we have our heater on now. I don't like 30-degree weather ever. It's nice in here. It's definitely not time to put the heat on yet, for sure. I hope everything works out well, Julia. Lots of prayers to you, and hopefully everything works out well. Speedy recovery, and anyone else that needs prayers, we'll be thinking of you. It was wonderful when it was 67 for a high. The other day was 29 for a low. I think we got to like a 38 maybe, but still no frost. Speak for yourself, Mel. I got my heat on tonight. Do you really? I just have this on. I really can't stand to sleep when it's hot. I'm grateful for the cooler weather right now because the summer was brutal. You know, between the weakness in my legs from, I'm assuming it's probably gonna, I'm not a doctor, I'm just gonna guess. Like maybe, I don't know, just honestly, I'm thinking maybe some nerve damage or something, but again, I'm not a doctor. Coming from my tailbone, so I'm reaching out to the doctor's office this week. Hopefully I get a return phone call because last time I didn't, and try to get some tests done to see what's going on with that because it's freaking me out sometimes during the day here. And what else? Oh, and then with the heat with COVID, it was horrible. Like 2 months ago, I had COVID, so ugh. And that's why I think my hair's falling out. I turn it off when I go to bed. Yeah, I like it nice and cold. I keep the windows open. Jared looked like he was dressed for winter the other morning with a woolly cap, zipped up jacket. And he's like, it's freezing. But I think he meant where I was at, it was freezing. Because unfortunately my son's car got hit by accident. The woman was really nice. She misjudged her U-Haul when she was moving, so her insurance is going to cover everything. So he has a rental car right now, and the car is in the shop. And I'm trying to get a hold of my other son, for a few other things with my vehicle. No heater on here. I hear you, Julia. It's saying it's 60 out there right now, but it feels cold as crap. I was out right before live, and it's beautiful out. Some of the neighbors are across the street. They're doing a fire pit type of thing, and extremely friendly, very, very nice. His mom's really nice. He was in a really bad car accident, and he's actually lucky to even be walking. Super duper nice folks. They're the ones I gave the dried jalapenos to because I have jalapeno powder, so I figured I didn't need it. And they were so appreciative. It's just my nature. But it was beautiful out last night. I was out there before live, beautiful again. And yeah. But I will wake up instantly if I'm hot. I'm just like, ugh, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I have a lot of jars that are on the side, and they all still need to be washed. Any box that had like mold or mildew on it, I gave it to the guy to burn it, or it got thrown in the dumpster. So still lots to go, lots to do. I think I have like 2 or 3 more boxes I still have to go through and see what it is. So just busy. And a vest shorts. Turn the heating on during October, November for a few hours so I go to bed. Yeah, well, I mean, that's a little bit different once it's like winter and it's cold, but I'm grateful for the cooler weather right now because I just couldn't handle the heat. Between everything that I went through and being in my vehicle and then finally getting to here and it was so stinking hot, I'm just like, I can't handle it. So let's say election right around the corner. Make sure, I think tomorrow is the last day to register for Pennsylvania. So if anybody's not registered, register. Go out to vote. Make sure you take someone with you. Make sure you have supplies and things that you need, because even if he wins, they'll carry on. And she's such a fear monger. I just can't stomach her. It's I'm voting for the country and freedom of speech. I'm. and the success of the people. That's what I'm voting for. But make sure you have in the house what you need in case some craziness. Make sure you have a form of protection. And if you do not have a pew pew, I wanted to show this for any ladies out there. I don't have pepper spray, but I do have this. And it's a flashlight, but it's also a taser. So good to have a little protection. My son did, but he sold it. My other son has quite a few. So my hubby and I are voting early next week. I did look it up because they say of some craziness, where he's telling you to go out and vote early because of the machine bullcrap. So I'm doing what he says. So it's not that far from here, I don't think. I forget. I think it's Levittown, but it's only like 2 days during the week and only 2 dates on a weekend. So I mentioned it to Jarrett, and I'll have to say. And I normally wouldn't do that. I always go in person, but I have to go a further distance. So I think I'm just going to see if I can get a ride, make arrangements for that date, and just go vote in person early and get it done and over with. I bought me some new boomstick last week. Nice. Our daytime has been broke. Nights have been cold. Woolly knickers for the cold nights. We have multiple Freedom seed dispensers. Nice. Tiger. Nice. Yeah, FYI, nerve related. Oh, this is how skinny this thing is. I have been, puffing on that instead of puffing on something else. So kudos to me. But yeah, just get something. You know what I mean? But look, it looks like a flashlight. I'm not going to turn the thing on. My dog will freak. But look, it's bright as heck. And if you go up to the next one, then it's a taser, and it could take down somebody that weighs 400 pounds. So, busy corner open my way home on Fridays. It's packed with Trump supporters. They keep saying Philadelphia. So if you see it on the news, or if you happen to be on YouTube, which that's where you can get the best, that was not Philadelphia. He was in Feasterville, Trevose today, which is not far from where I used to live. And yeah, he was in McDonald's working the French fryer. Oh my gosh, let me tell you, he loves the people. He's with the people. He's all about working. And that is funny just because, she never worked at McDonald's. And then the Trump store is not that far from there. And he says, as long as Secret Service says it's okay, then we're going to go to the Trump store. So it was pretty crowded and just everywhere. And then he was he works. For her to be like, people just aren't smart. I do have to say that. Like, oh, he, like his mind, like you have a lot of nerve when the person has been in there for 4 years, has had no mind whatsoever. But he's one of the hardest workers. So yeah, so he was in McDonald's, and then the Trump store, and I'm trying to think because I forget, he was in Lancaster for like a town hall tonight, taking questions from people. He is going to keep on going, and he's going to end it pretty strong. I think he's ending it in Madison Square Garden. I have not missed a rally, meaning like, I just go on YouTube and I watch them. If you want a conservative channel, I can recommend one, Right Side Broadcasting. It's run by the people, donations, My Pillow, Mike Lindell. They tried to cancel him. He's on there. Just a great channel. That's where I normally get, or will sit and watch like some rallies or like these town halls. And he was so friendly. The one woman pulls up to the window, was like in shock, and he was like, hi, how do you do? And she was like, oh my gosh, love you, Trump, blah, blah, blah. So it was fun, to see it. So I don't know if you heard this or not, but, well, she didn't show up for the Catholic dinner, so that's a disgrace. And it was a supporter at her rally that said something along the lines of, um, might not be exact words, but it absolutely had to do with religion. I'm just gonna throw this out there, but it's not exactly it. Like God is everything, and she's like, yeah, you're in the wrong place. You might want to go to the smaller rally down the street. So religious wise, she's, making people mad. And then she had some weirdo on that I don't watch, in Detroit and said, oh, we're going to make, all the states look like Detroit. No, thank you. No, thank you. So, yeah, Jesus is king. And it was one of her supporters. Like, just craziness. Absolute craziness. He said, liar, liar, liar first. Who did? She's for murder. That's exactly right. How about you teach, women about, listen, I'm for all women having their rights and occasions, but don't use it as a means of birth control. Come on now. And then her thing with democracy, this guy that was at the Eagles game that was going around like Trump or Harris, and he said, I'm for democracy, and he's not. And the kid was good. He said, oh, but she was never elected in by her peers. And he was like, you know what I mean? That's typical liberal for you. But amen, Brook Trout. That's exactly right. So let's see. He can never cancel himself. All the fear mongering. I mean, if you listen to CNN and MSNBC, I went under there just to see it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder why so many people are brainwashed. The Democrats are only in it for power and money. So if you're rich, then you'll be perfectly great. If you're not rich, well, you're going to have, illegals everywhere and no jobs. So there's that. Dub. Let's see. Amen, says Tiger. He started by saying liar, liar was a heckler. I watched it. I did not hear anything like that. And it was coming from, her propaganda machine too, where he just yelled that out and wasn't heckling. So it's just not going over really good. And the factor with the Detroit thing, she only came out for 6.5 minutes. So, well, normally if there's somebody at, say, Trump's rallies, he's like, oh, that's okay. That's okay. They're friends of ours, but if it's somebody that's like from the far left and they're being a little goofy, he doesn't really have a say. They just take the one person out. I saw that. And he's like, go ahead, go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Yeah, I saw the raw footage when it was actually live. So there's that. Liberals really have no place in politics. They just don't have the smarts. I mean, can't afford eggs and food and an apartment, and the rent's going up higher, and it's not attainable. And she has no policies. Who copies and pastes Joe Biden's right under her website? So, and she was not elected in, and that's not a democracy. You shouldn't have taken, Robert F. Kennedy, try to keep taking him off the ticket. So there's that. She flubs up her speeches and doesn't know what the heck she says from one place to the next. So true. So true. She just keeps saying the same old crap over and over every time she gets in front of the camera. Yeah, she has Trump derangement syndrome. So there's that. But I mean, she's not economy smart. Actual economists have came out, on this like 250,000 for like first time buyers. Well, it's going to come out in all of our taxes. Prison inmates getting a sex change, it's from our taxes. So if you're for that, I understand that. I'm just going to say dub. I thought, believe me, I hear you. And this is an open platform. We're all good here. Robert Kennedy. That was not right. Not right at all. People should have had a right to vote for him as an independent. But in every single state was taking them to court and suing them. That's not democracy. And actually, we're a republic. But she didn't get one vote. They just stuck her in. So God just help us all. That's all I got to say. And I really like Bobby Kennedy. Um, I like him a lot, actually. So there's that. Let's see. I seen Tiger 454. Oh my goodness. Is that actually Angie on here? Like, would her phone actually be working? She put woke or WOK. Let's see. They're keeping Kennedy on the voting papers for people to vote for him, and it's one less for Trump. Okay, so here's where that's at. They wanted to sue him to get him off, and then he was like, he went to them and said, do you want to work together? They said no, so he endorsed Trump. And what an endorsement that was, because I really like Bobby Kennedy a lot, Robert Kennedy. And once he endorsed Trump, they didn't want to take him off the ticket. I did see one of the tickets. I didn't see his name on there, but he's made it perfectly clear. If you see my name on there, do not vote for me. So there's that. I'd rather have a stump speech than a dumb speech. How about that? Somebody that has some sense. Candace Owens is awesome. She sure is. And how about that story? It's going to be like the Biden laptop. Her story isn't going to make it to mainstream until it's too late, folks. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. Grammy was white. White, white, and white, okay? So stop pandering. I like Robert Kennedy, and yes, he has said, if you see my name, do not vote for me. Yes, absolutely. Believe me, I watch a lot of politics. I don't ever usually talk on something that I don't know what I'm talking about. This is going to be corny as all heck, but that's okay. I'll say it anyway. Way back in the day, before it became so whatever it is today, I used to tell my husband, like, I really want to go on that Bill Maher show when he was on HBO, because I always wanted to just like debate and all that. So yeah, when it comes to, but things have changed. Moral of the story is this: I'm for country, and I'm for freedom of speech, and I'm not for innocent people. Here you go. I'm going to tell you the story real quick, and if you don't believe me, go look it up, find it yourself. That if she's not going after the opposition, because she is, it's a mother of 2 little girls, and she was, now remember, they burnt down cities, they protested everywhere. Peacefully. Yeah, right. And this young mother was peacefully protesting it outside of a abortion clinic, and she's now looking at 3.5 years in prison. Okay? So if she is not out to lock everybody up or kick your door in to get your weapons, then I guess people aren't educated. Hemis River says Trump 2024. Yes, vote, vote, vote. Take a friend, take a senior. If you really want to stick it to them, and so that your children and grandchildren can have a good life, so that everything's not misinformation or disinformation. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. I'm for country and freedom of speech, first and foremost. And then, of course, healthy food, healthy living. Everybody deserves, to be able to work and not have everything handed to someone else. So there is that. Right to bear arms. Yes, absolutely. So there is that. There's that little quick, announcement, in my opinion. Whether someone likes it or not, we can agree to disagree. You got to love everybody. So get prepared for voting. Make sure you're stocked up, that your pantry is good to go. Make sure you have a few extra things, plenty of water, and charge your things up in case the grid goes down. No fear mongering over here. It's just a safety precaution, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, other than that, Tiger, you two have a wonderful night. She's saying Mel, and even better week. Thank you so much. Yeah, I only wanted to make an hour tonight because I'm just, it was a lot. Thank God Thomas was lifting the cases and at least putting them in the vehicle because I had to keep going up flights of steps and I could barely even move this morning. But I do love you all. Stay safe, stay prepared. Stay tuned for my video. Brooke Trout, I'm glad you're okay. Laura, give me a call in regards to the cinnamon rolls. And anyone and everyone that needs help in any way, shape, or form. Lots of prayers. I will be praying. And if anyone personally needs me for anything, just write me an email. Moderator, Paul, somebody can drop my email real quick. And if you need me, you can send me an email. I was just cleaning up my email box the other day. So, yes. So there's that. You are absolutely welcome. And yeah, any suggestions? Because I need videos. I wanted to do something different. I've done the zucchini cake or the zucchini bread. I don't think I've ever made my zucchini cakes, though. They're pretty good. But anyway, it's National Waffle and Chicken Day today, and I didn't make it. I made Jared and I pasta with meat gravy, so I may make waffles and chicken tomorrow. So I got your number, Mel. Love you, lady. Tiger, love you more. Absolutely call me, Tiger, so I can... God bless you. You got this. You're going to get through this by the grace and the glory of God. And you have all of us here. So lots of prayers, my friend. Always be prepared. The 3 B's: bean, bullets, and bandages, says Brooke. Amen, my brother. Brooke, I can use anything as a bandage. That is true. All right, everyone. Normally I'd be on for 2 hours, just not tonight. I'm very sore, very achy. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are on. Go Steelers. And you know who is supposed to be at the game tonight. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Julia, that sounds interesting. Very much so. I hope everyone is making out well in Florida with the storms. And I'm still praying for everyone in the north. Down south with those storms, absolutely atrocious. But make some bread. Don't buy it. You know what's in it. No chemicals. And I guess I'll just hold up my pork and beans. Laura usually uses her old knickers for slings. Now she don't wear them. You're funny. Thank you, moderators. Love you. Thank God for not a lot of trolls tonight. If you're watching this back, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I will see you next Sunday and throughout the week. So, bye, everyone. Stay safe. God bless. And I will see you soon. Bye, friends. I'm just going to hold this up because I always have to hit the button on the other side.